check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Audio check 1, 2, 3. Yeah. One more time? Yeah. Microphone check 1. Audio check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Audio check. Microphone check. Audio. Rainy day. Oh, good. Okay.
Good morning. Good morning. It is good morning. I'm Eric Niederman. I'm the director of the Technical Center, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the ribbon-cutting ceremony for our new name, the FAA William J. Hughes Technical Center for Advanced Aerospace. The name change recognizes the center's long history of successfully and safely implementing new innovative technologies to advance aviation. First, please join me in welcoming the FAA's own Michelle Tennant for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well done, thank you. Wow, thank you, Michelle. That is absolutely beautiful. I always get chills when I hear the national anthem. Today, we are joined by a number of very special dignitaries and leaders in aviation and aerospace. It is my privilege to thank and recognize the Honorable Sean Duffy, the 20th United States Secretary of Transportation, Chris Rocheleau, the Acting FAA Administrator, Paul Fontaine, the Assistant Administrator for NextGen, and the Honorable Jeff Van Drew, our Congressman, representing New Jersey's 2nd District since 2018. It was Congressman Van Drew that sponsored the legislation that renames the center. I'd also like to recognize New Jersey State Assembly members Guardian and Swift and Senator Palestina, New Jersey Senator Palestina. One of the truly unique attributes of the Technical Center is that we are a microcosm of aerospace, and so it is my pleasure to recognize our key partners on the facility. Note that we are a joint civilian-military base, so I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge these leaders. I ask that you please hold your applause. The New Jersey Air National Guard 177th Fighter Wing, the Jersey Devils, under Colonel Robbins. The U.S. Coast Guard Atlantic City Air Station, under Captain Graham. The Department of Homeland Security Transportation Security Laboratory, Dr. Smith. The Transportation Security Administration Federal Air Marshals, Supervisory Agent in Charge Haney. The National Aviation Research and Technology Park, Mr. Kyle, and the South Jersey Transportation Authority, Director Doherty. The South Jersey Transportation Authority, SJTA, is the operator of the Atlantic City International Airport, and this is the only airport in the country that is recognized as a research airport and a smart airport technology testbed. Our on-site partners are part of our unique strength here at the Technical Center. However, we still have room on campus to accommodate additional staff from other modes of transportation as well as the FAA. For more than 65 years, the Technical Center has advanced the national airspace system and the aerospace industry with an intense focus on safety, innovation, and efficiency. In addition, we have 24/7 operational role in the air traffic control system, ensuring seamless traffic flows, critical software updates, and resolution of any field equipment issues. We can also serve as a backup facility to separate air traffic if there were an issue that impacted a facility. Our scientific and technical staff are world-renowned, and their work advances U.S. global leadership. It saves lives. We deliver safety to the American people every day. We are in an exciting and revolutionary time in aviation and aerospace. There has not been such tremendous advancement since the invention of the jet engine during World War II. Our challenge today and into the future is to safely and efficiently integrate novel technologies, things such as air taxis, artificial intelligence, drones, additive manufacturing, hydrogen propulsion, composite materials, autonomous vehicles, and cloud computing, to name just a few, into the U.S. airspace. The public and our economy deserve the best, and our workforce will continue to deliver results as we have done so for 65 years. Our mantra at the Technical Center is to go fast and to go safely. And when the FAA says go fast, we mean supersonic and hypersonic fast. So as a community, we are both proud and excited to extend our focus on safety, innovation, and efficiency, and position our workforce and facilities for key contributions to the future of aerospace. We are now the FAA Technical Center for Advanced Aerospace. Thank you. And it is my honor to recognize Acting FAA Administrator Chris Rocheleau and to invite him to the podium. Chris?
Well, good morning. All right. I'm so happy to be back here at the Tech Center, and a sincere thank you to everybody here, all the employees, all the visitors. It's just a big deal, and it's something everyone here deserves, to enjoy this moment. I also want to recognize Secretary Sean Duffy and certainly Congressman Jeff Van Drew, and of course, Paul Fontaine, the Assistant Administrator for NextGen. You know, I've been at the Tech Center many, many times, and I always come here and I walk around and I get to talk to folks, and I have a sincere sense of pride about what's going on here. When I think of the national airspace system that we have today, I know it was because of the work that was done here, the testing, the experimentation, the work, the integration, all of that came to be. So when I think about where we're going next, the national airspace system of the future, I know we're not going to get there without the proud work of the people here at the Tech Center leading the way. With over 500,000 square feet of laboratories and test facilities, brilliant engineers, scientists, adding advanced aerospace to the center's name is long overdue. I'm particularly pleased to have Secretary Duffy here today. I've had the good fortune of working closely with him since I rejoined the agency just a couple months ago. And I'm particularly proud that he is the President's leader of all things transportation. Most importantly, he knows now what the FAA does and why we do it. And thanks to Paul for that we deliver safety for the American people every day. That's what we do. So thank you, Mr. Secretary. I also want to thank Congressman Van Drew for his strong direction, his advocacy for the center, employees, and of course the affiliated businesses here. He has been a champion for this moment. His personal efforts in the 2024 FAA reauthorization bill made this day a reality. Sir, this would not have happened without you. Now, Congressman Van Drew remains a strong advocate for the Tech Center and South Jersey. Prior to being elected to Congress, he served 3 terms as New Jersey General Assembly at the New Jersey General Assembly and 4 terms in the New Jersey State Senate. So it's my pleasure to welcome him to the stage for some remarks this morning.
I don't know how everybody else feels, but after that Star-Spangled Banner, Secretary and I were talking, we could have just said, we're done. You can't get any better than that. I don't know how you compete with that. That was beautiful. It was beautiful. Today is, I really do believe this, an historic day for Southern New Jersey. We're here. We are here to commemorate the FAA reauth of 2024 and everything it means to our technical center that we care about so much. I want to thank the United States Secretary of Transportation, Sean Duffy, for being here. It's a big deal. I invited the Secretary because I wanted him to see how our community works, the good work that goes on here, the difference that we have the potential to make, and how South Jersey delivers for the United States of America. Mr. Secretary, I appreciate you. This is different. He's not just here to fill a place. He's not here just to, and I'm a very blunt and basic guy, so I'm going to just tell it how I feel, to be a big shot. He cares about what happens. He cares what happens to you. He cares what happens to our country. He cares about all of these safety issues. And it's going to be different. We're not going to lose here. We're going to gain. As maybe some changes are made in Washington that people that work there and the bureaucracy is there, I actually believe that it'll be South Jersey's gain. It'll be this facility's gain. Real people doing real work, making a real difference. I want to thank our FAA Administrator, Chris Rocheleau, for being here. And it is a real honor to have him as well. And of course, the Center Director, Eric Niederman, for putting this all together. I have to say it's great. This happened a little bit because, the other day, it was actually more than the other day. It was a few weeks back. I had bumped into somebody and they said, someday you've got to come by and visit the Tech Center. I said, holy cow, I've been there a bunch of times. So when I'm here and when the Secretary is here, we want you all to know. Forgive me for saying it this way, not just the big shots, not the powerful people, but the people who are really doing the work, including our unions. I want to acknowledge there's a good number of unions in attendance, many workers. It includes the American Federation of Government Employees, the National Federation of Federal Employees, the International Association, we're moving up, of Machinists and Aerospace Workers, and the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. I welcome our service members from the Coast Guard, always proud of you guys, and our National Guard, always proud of you. The Technical Center is one of the largest employers in our region in South Jersey. We depend on it being here. It is the pride of South Jersey, and it will serve our country for many, many years to come. You know, in 2021, some folks don't know this, there was a proposal in the last administration to reorganize the Technical Center, and that proposal was bad for the FAA, it was bad for the Technical Center, and it was bad for South Jersey. As a member of the House Transportation Committee, we fought against that hard. We stopped that reorganization. But I still learned from that experience, we're always learning, that the Technical Center was vulnerable. So what we accomplished was important. My office negotiated what was historic language into the Technical Center to protect it through the FAA reauthorization. And it's actually in the United States Code, specifically Title 49, Section 106. This means that the Technical Center is permanently written into the law, and it's the very same section that authorizes the FAA itself. This is a big deal for South Jersey. There are three important things to understand about this new Technical Center law. One, the law identifies the Technical Center by its new full name, meaning that the Technical Center, its functions and its jobs are permanently in South Jersey. Secondly, the law protects the Technical Center from this, which would have been a harmful reorganization. The law is clear that the director has unified control over the land, the facilities, and the partnerships of the Technical Center. Third, the law gives the facility a new mission and a new name. That's what we're celebrating today, the Technical Center for Advanced Aerospace Technology. It means that aviation technologies that our nation must master to lead. We don't want to follow anymore in America. We want to lead. We want to be the shining light. America's in charge. Whether it's drones, advanced air mobility, satellite communications, remote air traffic control, supersonics, and so much more. And we must use that technology to increase our safety, and the Secretary is going to speak about that. He asked some real good questions when we did some of our initial tour here. Not worried about the work that you all do here, but organizationally, to me, and like I said there, I'm a simple guy, something seems to happen. We do great work here, new innovation, more safety, more technology, better technology. Then I go to an air traffic control station and they're using floppy disks. That's wrong. We've got to do better. We've got to reorganize, not to remove the Technical Center, but to make the work that you do become a reality in our airspace. We're going to spend the next 4 years, and we're going to work hard on it. We're going to work with Secretary Duffy. He's going to lead the way. And we're going to make our airspace, Secretary, right, the envy of the world. I want to address one more thing, and then I'll shut up here. I've been talking a little bit, I know it. I want to address the concerns the workers here had about their jobs. You know, immediately after that initial bump, that's what I'll call it, bump in the road occurred, I called the Secretary. He immediately called me back. Now, you all, some of you are really aware how Washington works, some of you may not be. Let me tell you, to have a secretary call you back within an hour, when I call him, he answers the phone. There's one reason, is because I'm a pain in the ass, but the better reason is because he really does care about what goes on here. He cares about New Jersey. He cares about America. And he made it clear that day. I said, Mr. Secretary, I'm going to put out a release that said we spoke, that you value the work that goes on here, that you value the people that work here. And he said, Jeff, do it. He's with us. He's on the same page with us. He understands what an asset you are to the United States of America. He is a defender and has been a defender of the FAA workforce. And so that's one of the reasons we are so proud to have him here today. I really, truly look forward to working with you. America, all of us. I know sometimes we get scared. Sometimes it's a little bumpy. But I'm telling you, the best is yet ahead. It's my honor and my pride to introduce it's a big deal, by the way. I don't remember the last time the United States Secretary of Transportation was in southern New Jersey, Sean Duffy, a great man.
It is
Great to be with all of you. Thanks for having me. I had a few prepared remarks, and I'm not going to do those. So if it doesn't go well, I'm sorry. I'm going to talk off the cuff. Where's Michelle? She walked off this way. Where's Michelle, who's saying the name? Where is she? Right. Oh my gosh. Oh, you need a raise or a promotion, because that was awesome. Thank you. I'm like, did you hire her in, or does she work here? They're like, no, she works here. I'm like, that's pretty remarkable. Thank you. That was a beautiful rendition. Maybe that speaks to the talent that exists here at the center. Listen, I want to take a couple moments. I want to thank our acting administrator, Chris Rushlow. As you all have watched the news, we have had an interesting, painful, sad first couple months in our positions. And when people lose lives, when families are expecting to pick up their loved ones from the airport and they do not, it affects everybody, from air traffic control towers to everybody that works in this space. I'm sure all of you. It's heart-wrenching, and we've dealt with a lot of that. And Chris Rushlow has done an amazing job as the captain of the FAA, bringing people together, rallying the troops, and moving forward, thinking about the changes that have to be made. And I appreciate his leadership at the FAA, and he's been outstanding. Thank you, Chris. So I'm from Wisconsin. I spent 50 years in Wisconsin, and my wife got a job in New York. I left Congress, and so we came out here, and I didn't want to move to New Jersey because the reputation wasn't so great. I'm sorry, all you Jersey people. But so maybe the bar was so low. We've loved being in New Jersey. People have been great. It's beautiful. It's not just Newark. It's bigger than Newark. And so we've had a blast of a time. But so when Jeff was calling me, he's like a dog on a bone. He's like, you got to come to the Tech Center. And I was trying to put him off because I haven't been to South Jersey in the summer. And I'm like, maybe we should go in like July, August. And he's like, no, you got to come right now. You got to get on your calendar. You got to come and see the Tech Center when it's cold out and I can't go to the beach. And so here we are. But he has been a tremendous proponent of the Tech Center and of the FAA, and he has a key position to fight for this facility, and he has used his voice to make sure that you're protected, and that if there's a conversation to split you up or to send you somewhere else, he made sure that doesn't happen. He's like, no, we're going to stay right here and continue to do the great work that the Tech Center does. Can I just, the FAA William J. Hughes Technical Center for Advanced Aerospace, the renaming, great name, a little bit long, a little bit cumbersome, right? I was like, can we come up with an acronym of some sort to figure out how we could say it a little better? But I'm proud to be here. I'm honored to be the Secretary of the Department of Transportation. There's maybe people don't think we're the sexiest department, but as was mentioned earlier, I think we're at the cutting edge of technology. If you think about the iPhone or the internet and how it changed the world, I think the space in which we work is going to change the way products move, people move, and it's going to be more efficient, it's going to be different, and we want it to happen in America. We want to make sure we innovate and create in America, whether it's drones and drone packages or the eVTOLs or autonomous vehicles. The way people and things move is going to change, and if we don't have good rules in place and great innovation in this country, it's going to happen somewhere else. It's not going to happen because it doesn't happen in America. It'll happen in places like China or India. We want it to happen here. We want the jobs that come from that new technology to be American jobs because it came from American innovators, and making sure that we have smart rules in place so we can maintain safety but allow innovation. And so that's one of the key drivers and one of the reasons why I'm so excited to be part of the department. I'll tell you that when the president called me to give me the job, as I've said this a couple times, but he called and he's like, because I love the Department of Transportation, and he's like, if I could pick any department, it's like, well, but I want to be the president, but if I could pick any department, I would want to be the Secretary of the Department of Transportation. And it's because the president likes to build. He wants to build things. And we build things in this department. And by the way, that's a blessing because he cares about us. But if we don't do things well, it'll be a curse because he cares about it. So doing things well matters to him. He cares about roads and bridges. He cares about the airspace. And he wants to make sure we all do our jobs very well. And so I'm going to come back to that, but if I could just address, and you're probably all standing, you're like, I'll hurry up because you're all standing for quite some time, and I apologize. By the way, I wasn't going to wear a suit today, and then I thought I was going to be with Jeff Van Drew, and I'm like, I better put a suit on because even with a suit, I'll still be underdressed compared to him. But I want to talk about DOGE for a second. Okay, I know there's been a lot of people there's been some freak out, there's been some concern, there's been a lot of emotion. And I would just tell you, do I want to make our government more efficient? Do I want to be able to do a little more with a little less? Because then I put more money into the great work that we do? Yeah, I want to do that. But you can't do that without good people, right? And so, though I want us to be more efficient, I also look, and as I think of DOGE cutting things, I don't know about that elsewhere, but we actually build things here, right? You can't cut your way to a new road. You can't cut your way to a new bridge. You can't cut your way into a new air traffic control system. So we're actually going to build in this department. And if I don't, and you don't all build with me, the president's going to come back in probably 4 months and go, where are the roads? Where are the bridges? Where's the airspace revamp? And he's going to give us a very hard time. And so let me just talk about what I want to do with all of you. We do have an incredibly old, antiquated air traffic control system. We're using copper wires. We don't use fiber. We use radar that's from the early 80s and 70s. You guys know this. We use floppy disks. You go up into an air traffic control tower, and it's a third-rate city in a third-world country. The system that I think that we use, and it's shameful that that's a system we would use in the greatest country in the world. And it should have been upgraded before. It wasn't done because it's hard, right? It's hard. How do we keep planes flying, landing, taking off, at the same time changing over the technology? It's really hard. And so no one's done it. And so we've developed a plan for a brand new, state-of-the-art, gold-plated, envy of the world air traffic control system that we want to deploy. I think we can do it in 3 years. Maybe it'll be 4. And we are going to build everything new. And so I've talked to the president. The president said he's on board. Jeff is going to have to help me in the Congress. The Congress is going to have to give us the money. One of the problems is that the Congress doles out money 1 year to the next, one administration to the next, one leadership team to the next. I want all the money up front. I want advanced appropriations so we have the money to actually engage in contracts and build this brand new system. And to do that, who do I need? I need all you, right? Good answer. I need you guys because this is going to be complicated. This is going to be challenging. And so all the bright minds here that work in the tech center, I need your help. We all have to work together because it's going to be a huge undertaking as we try to build something new, but also keep the old system working until we can switch over. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited with the opportunity to work with all of you as we think through this massive undertaking. That, by the way, when we all do this together, by the way, I came in and I was like, "What are all these people here for?" And they're like, "Oh, we have a ribbon cutting." But this is not just about us today. It's like it is keeping you safe when you fly, keeping your family safe when they fly. But we're going to pay something forward. We're going to leave something off to the next generation. We're not going to leave them the flip phone that if you try to upgrade it and put this massive, beautiful technology onto, you can't upgrade the flip phone. The flip phone doesn't upgrade. But if I had my iPhone, I keep getting updates to my iPhone. I want to build a system that we can build off of. We can't build off the system that we have today, all the new, creative, cool stuff that you guys do. You can't build that on what we have right now. So let's build a brand new system that we can continue to build off of with the new technology as the years move forward. And that's the vision. That's my number one priority. And again, Chris is going to be very helpful. Jeff is going to be helpful. And all of you are going to be helpful as well as we make this huge undertaking, really important undertaking, come true. And with that, I couldn't tell you, I'm honored to be here. I'll try to come back in the summer too when it's a little warmer. I heard it's a sight to be seen, South Jersey. I look forward to that. But thank you for having me. Thank you for all the great work that you do. And looking forward to cutting ribbons. Maybe we'll get, Michelle up to sing again. I don't know. But thank you all. God bless, and look forward to working with you all.
Excuse us.
All right, Rod, you got it.